Comparing graphs of square root functions. We're going to take the parent graph, f of x equals the square root of x, and we know the domain has got to be positive number. We cannot have a negative number under a radical sign because it won't be a real number. So we're going to use 0, 1, 4, and 9, and the reason I chose those numbers is that I can take the square root of those easily. So the square root of 0 is 0, and I will graph 0, 0. The square root of 1 is 1, so I will graph 1, 1. The square root of 4 is 2, so I'll graph 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And the square root of 9 is 3, so I'll graph 9, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. So the parent graph of a square root looks something like that. Now, when I have the g of x, and this goes with all the videos we've done in the past where the h's and the k's and all that still comes to play. And I will put a photo at the end of this video that you can take a screenshot of to look at. But this negative right here is telling me that it is a reflection. It is a reflection over the x-axis. So it's going to be doing this. And this negative 2 tells me that it's going to be right 2 places. The h is 2. It is going to be right 2 places. But in case you don't remember all of that, let's just use some numbers here. I wish I could choose 1, 4, and 9, but since we're subtracting 2 from it, that wouldn't be easy. But I do know that my domain, x minus 2, has to be greater than or equal to 0. So if I add 2 to both sides, that tells me that x is going to have to be greater than or equal to 2. Okay, because I can't have negatives under the radical sign. So let's use 2, and we'll go ahead and use 3, 4, 5, and maybe 6. We'll just have to do the math, and there will be some decimals involved. So we have negative square root of 2 minus 2, which is negative square root of 0. The square root of 0 is 0. So the square root of 0 is just going to be 0. So I have a point at 2, 0. As we said, it would be right 2. Look at it, it's right 2. Then we have negative square root of 3 minus 2, which is negative square root of 1, which is negative 1. So I'll have a point at 3, negative 1. So 1, 2, 3, negative 1. Notice that it is reflecting over the x-axis. All right, we have negative square root of 4 minus 2, which is negative square root of 2. And we'll just use a calculator for that. So negative square root of 2 would be negative 1.41. So negative approximately negative 1.4. So I'll go 4, negative 1.4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.4, maybe about right here. Then negative square root of 5 minus 2, which is negative square root of 3. So negative square root, let's see, negative square root of 3 is negative 1.7, approximately negative 1.7. So I'm going out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1.7. And then negative square root of 6 minus 2 is negative square root of 4, which is negative 2. So 6, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And then I have it doing this. So if I compare them, I'm going to say the graph of G is a translation 2 units right, and a reflection in the x-axis of the graph of F.